Hello my dear friends, welcome to the Electronic Circuit Lab. Today I am going to tell you about how to make a power switch using power MOSFET. This is our project number 1. You can see the bill of material for the circuit, and I'm going to use a IRF7343 IC, which is a NMOS and PMOS IC. Both NMOS and PMOS are consisted inbuilt in this IC. So this is the symbol of NMOS, this is the symbol of PMOS. This is the circuit diagram. So this is the input. The input can be come from the microcontroller or hardware input. This is the resistance voltage divider circuit. This is the gate of the PMOS. This is the gate of NMOS. If you know about the basic of PMOS and NMOS, NMOS is strong enough to route the logic 0 or ground through it. Okay, so when the enough VGS is appeared here, this NMOS will be in on state and this ground will appear here as shown. And because this ground is appear here, the circuit, the VCC, is connected at the source of PMOS via resistance, the VCC. Then this current, because the path is completed, the current is flowing through this route, and these resistance are in series. So you can easily calculate the voltage here using voltage divider network, voltage divider rule. And if you know about the PMOS, the VGS, the gate voltage should be less than the source voltage, and you can see the data sheet of IRF7343 where you can know about how much VGS would be required here to make PMOS in on state. Okay, you can calculate there. These are the resistance that I have used. You can go with them also. So VGS in the data sheet is minus 1 volt, but practically it is suggested to go with the minus 3.3 or minus 2.5 volt at least. So when this circuit is completed, the current is going through this path. The VGS will be as such that this PMOS is in on state. So this VCC will appear at this point, a drain. Okay, the source and drain will be connected. So this VCC will appear here, and this VCC, and this is the voltage another divider network. This is as per the your output current requirement. If your requirement of current is more, you can the R6 value can like near about 0 ohm if you want more and more current, because this will drive the output. So the requirement of current will limited by this resistance. This is a current limiting resistance, nothing but it will limit the current. So if you can use it, you can use this resistance as per your application. And this resistance is used to this is a pull down resistance. Pull down means when this input this pin is floating, means this when this PMOS is off. If this PMOS is off, this pin is floating. It is not connected with S2. It is floating. Floating means open, not is VCC, not to the ground. It is a floating input. So floating input can be logic 1 or logic 0, or it can behave or it can misbehave, like, because environmental condition can create some voltage level here, or the circuit inbuilt circuit conditions can create a garbage value which is not desired. So that to prevent that case, I'm going to use a pull down resistance here. The use of pull down is that the default logic will appear at this pin is logic 0 always till you get the VCC here. If this in a default condition, if this PMOS is off, the output logic is 0 via this ground, this resistance, this pull down resistance. And when this on, the VCC is here, the logic is 1. So the use of this resistance is to make our output as desired as we want. Okay, you can also pull up. There's a pull down and pull up, the two conditions. You can pull down or pull up. If you pull up the VCC, with VCC the default logic at this pin always a logic 1 till you get forcefully to the 0. Okay, this is the block diagram how this working. The input signal comes, the VCC route to the output, then output you can easily use in application like you can operate a relay to control the on and off a load. Okay. Now the last thing I want to tell you about, the practically the symbol of this NMOS or PMOS have additional a diode are indicated in the datasheet also. This diode is called the body diode. Okay, like it will decide how you will use the N or P, whatever this is NMOS, for example NMOS, how you will, if you want to use as a switch, so the ground will connected at drain or source will be decided by this body diode, because if you see I have connected ground here. If ground is here, this is the P and this is the N. The P is at lower voltage and so it will reverse bias, acting as reverse bias. If it is reverse bias, it is open. So if when it is open, the control will be decided by this gate input. Okay, but if I connected this with VCC, then what will happen? This diode, the P has the higher voltage or N is the lower, so this diode will get forward bias or it will switch on, connected. So when it is connected, it means source and drain are always connected. It doesn't depend on the logic comes to the gate. So this, in this situation, the MOSFET will lost its operation, its the gate of the MOSFET will lost its control over the MOSFET. So our circuit will misbehave and the desired output will not become. Okay, so that's why you always take care of this diode and use it appropriately. So this is all about. Thank you.